Another dissenting voice is Bruce Alexander, psychologist, researcher, author, professor emeritus at Simon Fraser University, Canada, very famous for his rat park experiments. The researchers began to say, why the pull of these drugs? So they would take rats like this and put them in their little cages. These rats were in solitary confinement. And they gave them the choice of drinking water or drinking for hydration or drinking heroin water. It wasn't long before these rats were drinking the heroin constantly. So the conclusion was, the wrong interpretation was, it's the drug that makes a person addicted. And Bruce Alexander came along and he said, but rats don't live in solitary confinement. They run around in groups. And so he developed what famously began to be called Rat Park. And in one of the labs, he created this L-shaped alley for these rats to play with. He took the same rats out of those cages that were supposedly addicted to the heroin, put them in here, and they ran around and they played with the tin cans and dug around and everything and made babies and do all the things that happy rats do, and gave them the same choice of the water or the heroin water, and they didn't take the heroin. And he concluded the reason they didn't take the heroin, there was no reason to take it. If you're in solitary confinement, you want heroin. But if you're out doing what you're created to do, he didn't call it creation, but you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, then you don't need the drug.